They hailed it as a new era for the Korean people, both in the north and the south of the peninsula they share. A commitment to a denuclearized future.
We agreed to make efforts to turn the Korean peninsula into a land of peace, without nuclear weapons and nuclear threats.
The agreement means North Korea will abolish some of its weapons development infrastructure under international verification.
The North has decided to permanently close the Tongchang-ri engine test site and missile launches with the attendance of experts from relevant countries.
The agreement also says North Korea will close the Yongbyon nuclear facility that's been key to its weapons development, but only if the US reciprocates with concessions of its own. That sounds like the kind of phased denuclearization rejected by more hawkish figures in Washington, who demand North Korea dismantles its nuclear program unconditionally. And there's still no sign of a full inventory of what weapons the North has or a timetable for when it will give them up. In spite of the smiles, it's far from certain South Korean officials have got enough from this summit to restart talks between the North and the US.
It does not mention weapons or fissile material, other things. And the same thing with delivery systems. They offered to close and dismantle a launch pad at a space launch facility, but they say nothing about all of their mobile launchers and their submarine-launched ballistic missile program, for example.
But this summit has marked a new high in inter-Korean relations. The military signed an agreement to defuse tensions along the heavily fortified demilitarized zone that separates the two Koreas by removing guard posts and disarming soldiers who face off against each other between the blue huts of the Panmunjom truce village. And Kim Jong-un could become the first North Korean leader to visit Seoul. Both sides appear to be committed to closer relations. Whether that can continue will depend in part on the reaction of their Asian neighbors and an ever-watchful United States. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Seoul.